Hey guys, how's it going? This is Autobot JCB here, coming to you with a brand new How to Transform video. In today's video, we're going to be jumping back into Transformers Cybertron because today I'm going to be showing you how to transform the 2005 Transformers Cybertron Deluxe Class Downshift and Deluxe Class Red Alert. As you guys can see here, Downshift's vehicle mode is some type of muscle car. I'm not entirely sure which one. And then, of course, Red Alert's vehicle mode is that of a Jeep, also a medical vehicle. Now, you guys will notice that each one of these guys comes with a blue Cyber Planet key because each one of these guys got their key on planet Earth. So what I'm going to do first today is I'm going to go over a couple of details that these guys have while they are in their vehicle mode, and then we will jump into transformation and including cyber key abilities. So for right now, we're going to move Red Alert off to the side, and we're going to bring Downshift in for a close-up. Now, like I said, Downshift's vehicle mode is some type of muscle car. I have no idea what kind. My best guess is maybe a 1970 Monte Carlo. I have no idea. I'm not really good with classic cars. I have to admit, I absolutely love the green color. It kind of gives off, I guess, kind of a lockdown vibe with the green and the black. You'll notice that he's got the big Autobot symbol stamped right in his hood. He's got this huge motor sticking out. He's got the exhaust vents right here. He's got these beautiful colored. I messed that up. I apologize. But anyway, the transparent orange on the headlights and the windows and everything. It's a great color. I absolutely love it. You'll notice that he's got these two big rocket launchers right here on the side, on his sides, and these can actually come off and can actually be mounted to his doors when he's transformed. There he looks more appropriate for a robot in disguise. Because honestly, I don't think we really see muscle cars with big rocket launchers hanging off of them very often. So anyway, one thing I like about this is that whereas like with most figures, they have kind of a fixed cyber key port, Downshift's is actually different because his actually comes up, is actually hidden in his back window, and it actually is on a hinge. And what's cool is when you insert his cyber key, he gets this magnet claw. I'm not sure what entirely this thing is supposed to be. It's some type of grabber claw. I know that because look at it. The little arms on it have these serrated edges. I don't know if this is like supposed to be like some type of tractor beam or something where he can like activate this and it pulls another up or some type of magnet or whatever. I have no idea what it is, but it's still kind of a neat onboard weapon that he's got. Go ahead and put that back in there, and we'll go ahead and flip that down. But anyway, so there's Downshift. All right, so we'll move him out of the way, and we'll bring Red Alert back in. Now, Red Alert, you guys remember, was the Autobots' chief medic for the Transformers Armada series. Unfortunately, he was actually absent from the Transformers Energon series. That always kind of bummed me out because I love when I can get a hold of all the particular designs for one character. Like I have all 6 versions of Hotshot from the Armada series. I have, I think, 3 or 4 different Starscreams from the Unicron trilogy. I apologize. I have 3 or 4 different versions of Starscream, Landmine, a couple other characters, but you guys get the idea. But anyway. So, Red Alert's vehicle mode is that of some type of a medical Jeep. He's got like a gas, he's got storage containers mounted on the side of him. He's got the emergency lights. You'll see that Red Alert's head is actually right there. Now, what's cool is that when you insert his cyber key, you would think like, I don't know, like a gurney would pop out or something, but no. You get rocket launchers and blasters that pop out of the rear quarter panels of his vehicle mode. I have to admit, that's interesting. It's kind of odd, but it's kind of interesting at the same time. I can only think of one episode where we see Ratchet activate his cyber key while he's in vehicle mode, and that's when he gets into a disagreement with 2 of the characters from the planet Velocitron, who are Ransack and Crumple Zone. But anyway, so there's Red Alert. All right. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to go ahead and transform Downshift, and then we're going to go ahead and transform Red Alert. So once again, we're going to move Red Alert off to the side and bring Downshift back in. Now, Downshift's vehicle mode is actually pretty easy. What we're going to do first is we're going to take his doors and we're going to open them up because those are going to become his shoulders. We'll go ahead and do that. And then what we'll do is we'll give them a quarter turn back. So now this is the top of his shoulder, and we can go ahead and bring this piece down out of the door. And he does have a little bit of an elbow joint, and then his hand will flip out just like that. So he's got an elbow and a shoulder joint, which is great for posing. We'll go ahead and bring this down. There's his elbow joint. Flip out his hand just like that. Now he's a car with attitude. All right. So the next thing we'll do is we're going to go ahead and flip these panels open just like this, and we're going to go ahead and flip his... I forgot to flip these panels open too. I apologize. These are going to become his heels right here. And we're going to go ahead and flip this out and flip this piece out just like that. Close that just like that because those are Downshift's legs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab right here, and you'll see that there's a seam right here. We're going to go ahead and pull these apart because this will allow you to swing the body free of the top section of the car, because this groove right here is actually wrapped around this piece right here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and let that fall down. We'll go ahead and bring his legs down and bring his waist up. And you'll see that there's a little connector pin right there. It just snaps right into place just like that. There's his body. And then when you let the top of the car fall back, it allows Downshift's head to swing up out of its housing. And yes, you guys are going to notice that once again, Downshift's head looks just like Wheeljack. Now, my understanding is that this is actually the same Downshift from the Transformers Energon series. Similar. Now, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. That's what I have heard. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but given the fact that he has the same name and a similar head design, I'm gonna kind of go with it. But anyway, so there we have Downshift transformed and ready to go. Unfortunately, his head really doesn't move very much. But posability wise, he's got hip joints, he's got knee joints, elbow joints, shoulder joints. His waist does not swivel, unfortunately, but he does have a little bit of posability if you want to make him look tough and rumble, so to speak. But anyway, so like I was saying, when we took off the rocket launchers, I told you that these will actually mount onto him, and these do actually fire. What you can actually do is you can take them and mount them on his doors, and they will just click right onto the doors, and then he can have shoulder-mounted rocket launchers. So here, go ahead and click that on just like that, and yeah, Downshift's not playing around now. So anyway. So there we have Downshift transformed. And then just like with his vehicle mode, if you want, you can activate his cyber key ability while he's in his alt mode. Just come back here, flip open the cyber key port just like that, and go ahead and insert the key, which will then activate his chest. I apologize if you guys didn't see that, but there we have Downshift. All right, so we're gonna move him right along. We're gonna go ahead and move Downshift off to the side because now it is Red Alert's turn. Now, Red Alert's transformation, it actually took me a little while to figure out because I did not have the instructions for this, so I had to guess, and that was not easy to do. Once I got it figured out, it actually got really easy. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the whole front end of his car, we're gonna disconnect it, and we're gonna bring it down just like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come right here. We're going to flip this piece out just like that. We're going to flip his hand out straight just like that, because now what we're going to do is we're going to take his shoulders and we're going to swing them off of those pins right there if I can get it to cooperate. I apologize. It is not cooperating. We'll try this a different way. I'm sorry, very, very sorry, guys. All right. So we're going to go ahead. There we go. All right. I did that wrong. I am so sorry, guys. Disconnect this first before you do his shoulders. I am so sorry, guys. All right. So we'll bring this down just like this. And we'll just go ahead and form his legs first. What we're going to do is we're going to take this panel, or this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece, and we're going to flip all 4 of them out because these will form his feet and his heels. Go ahead and do that, just like that. And I'll come down here, flip that out just like that, and just like that. Now, before you put his legs together, make sure you pull these 2 sections apart and then take these wheels and flip them inside the housing because these wheels will actually fit inside here. So we'll go ahead and flip the wheels around just like that. Now what we can do is we can put those back together and bring the legs together just like that. You'll line up these rods right here and they will all click together. Very solid. It's a very solid connection. I love it. But anyway, there we have Red Alert's legs transformed and ready to go. His big, bulky boots and legs and yeah. All right, so now what we'll do is we're going to come up here and we're going to disconnect. We're going to move that pin out from behind this quarter panel, this piece right here. Bring his shoulders up and get them into position. Bring the quarter panel out just like that so it's straight off his shoulder. Now what we'll do is we'll come right here. You'll see that this one piece is already out. We'll go ahead and pop that piece out just like that. We'll go ahead and bring the other shoulder up, bring the arm down, bring the quarter panel up, straight out off of his shoulder just like that. And then flip these 2 little pieces down just like this. And then, of course, you guys will notice that Red Alert doesn't have a head yet. What we're going to do first is we're going to take this backpack and we're going to bring it, we're going to disconnect it from this position. We're going to bring it straight out. We're going to fold it back. And then we're going to put it up on his back just like that for a backpack. And then we're going to go ahead and reach down here and we'll pull up his head. And there we have Red Alert. And as you guys can see here, he's a little bit smaller than Downshift, but with as much as they pack away when they have these designs, I think that actually turned out pretty well. I love how accurate this design for Red Alert is to his cartoon counterpart. But anyway, so there we have Red Alert transformed. Now, just like with the Armada Red Alert, he actually has some tools built onto him. And he's got a hammerhead and a claw right here. And what these will do is these will, get that shut, I apologize. These will actually attach to the end of his laser right here. And we'll go ahead and put that on there. And now he's got a little grappling claw type of tool, and it does open and close, which is kind of nice. And then, of course, he has his hammer, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think he had either one of these particular weapons in the Armada series. I think he just had like a welder and a laser. I don't think he had a hammer. But either way, I still think it's pretty cool that he actually has built-in weapons. And then, of course, with his cyber key, just like with Downshift, you can plug his cyber key back into his back, which will make his shoulder cannons pop out. I apologize if you guys didn't see that very well, but they popped out. Here. I inserted the key, and they popped out just like that. They appear right here on his shoulder, and then he's got some shoulder-mounted armaments. But anyway, guys, so there we go. We have the 2005 Transformers Cybertron Deluxe Class Downshift and Deluxe Class Red Alert. If you guys have any other ideas for other Transformers you'd like me to try and do, feel free to comment below, even hit the like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and I will do what I can to help you out as we go. And until then, bye.